He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they're showing improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 43-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Mike 51. Half. Situation. Let's go. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Go.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
You better be afraid. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Slam. 72. Let's go. 450.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski, the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Allen's throw caught by Jones. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side, complete to Foster. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
56. Hey, orbit. Rip right.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Hey, Zoo.
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Allen to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half,
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee.
Allen hit. He lost the football. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hey, Alabama.
On second down, they'll run with White. White's got a first down and more. There he goes, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Hey, exit.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Right there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stay with your man.
Now the dual threat man. This is DJ Foster. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
56. Topper!
Go 58's the mic. Here we go. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. I got wide. 58's the mic.
52.
58's the mic.
Hey. High 7.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Jones. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Watch the backer.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills claw one back. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly
That's
clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Regular.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
At the 45-yard line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
50, check 50. Slam.
To throw, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the very one-sided affair. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Check pass. Watch out.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
You don't want no problems with me.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. On 1st down, Singletary. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brown 80. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On three. Motion.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Pass 85. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Space to maneuver at the 40. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, it doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be
Hey, 60-10.
They'll try and run it with White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Here we go, here we go.
They get this in the hands of their speedster, Dorsett. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'm here all day.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still...
And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Throwing now is Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On first down, Michel. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, tight. Go.
From the gun, it's Allen. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank